Hey there, I'm Shannon, and today I have a treat for you guys. For those of you who don't know, and actually I've been really terrible at making videos lately, so I'm gonna guess a lot of you guys don't know. I'm currently living at my parents' house while Carson is on tour, and I have a lot of stuff here that I really need to get rid of, and recently I was looking through some of that stuff to possibly sell or throw away, and I discovered a gem, a true relic of history. Okay, just for some backstory, I have been on YouTube for close to a decade now. I started when I was 13 years old, and I was a massive scene queen at the time. However, what you guys might not know is my fascination and obsession with being seen stems well before YouTube was like even invented. It was back when MySpace was a thing, and I wasn't allowed on MySpace, even though I had one. The era of scene was raging in 2007, which is when I was a 10-year-old, and I wanted a slice of the scene queen pie. When I was like 9 years old, and I'm not kidding, this is a real, true, anecdotal story, and I hate that it's true, but when I was 9 years old, I used to frequently like search into Google, or maybe it was Yahoo or AOL at the time, what is the youngest age you can be to be seen? Usually the answers would say something like 12 years old, you have to be 12 to be a scene queen, duh. However, I was 9, 10 years old, and I was not having this, okay? So I needed to prep, like a doomsday prepper, but I was a scene days prepper for when I turned 13 and could begin my scene expression. So, fortunately for you guys, and very unfortunately for me, a lot of the information I wrote it down in like a long form personal notebook tutorial on how to be seen once I was old enough to do it. And when I was cleaning today, I found it. I found her. I found the notebook. I found multiple notebooks actually, and it is truly unfortunate. Let's just give you a little close-up, just so you know this is legitimate, that it really says this. How to tease scene hair. I'm trying to get it to focus. This was really, really important to me, and I took this very seriously, okay? There are pages. Let's see. How to cut your hair scene. How to backcomb hair. How to get awesome scene lashes. How to cut your own scene hair. Teasing hair. How to undo your teased hair. More teasing hair. Even more teasing hair. Yes, that is a real sub-headline in my notebook. All that being said, with MCR coming back and the turn of the decade, and hopefully the scene revival, I would really like to be a pioneer in this pathway, plow down the boundaries, and bring back scene in 2020. So, I'm gonna be following my own how to be seen tutorial I wrote when I was 10 years old. Before we dive into these godforsaken notebooks, I just want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, Poshmark. For all of you scene queens out there who don't know, you should. Poshmark is a secondhand selling app where you can sell your old clothes, and I personally am selling a lot of my old scene queen clothes because I don't wear them anymore. On top of that, I'm currently having a massive sale of new items on my Poshmark where everything is marked at least 50% down. We have some really super scene options like Steve Madden, Betsy Johnson, Too Faced, Clinique. All of it is new, like I said, and it's all 50% off the original price or more. If you guys would like to check out my Poshmark and see some of the stuff I have for sale besides what I'm showing on the screen right now, please click the link in my description below. It's gonna take you to my store. I'm trying to get rid of as much of the stuff as I possibly can because I'd love to move out of my parents' house and I need less stuff to do so. If any of you guys happen to grab something off of my Poshmark, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you get. You can tag me in your story, in a post, whatever. I would just love to interact with you guys who are actually shopping at my Poshmark. Like I said, the link to my Poshmark will be in the description. For anyone else, the username will be right here. And with all that being said, let's jump back into these notebooks. First of all, I'd just like to give you guys a couple excerpts of my other notebook. Actually, I don't even need to go past the first page. To get you in the headspace, it says, music is life. It's an iPod playing Never Shout Never, which with these really, really, really good music notes coming off of it. And the best lyrics, according to 10-year-old Shannon, were to Strawberry Avalanche by Owl City. So, Lyricism Award of 2007 goes to Owl City. Woo! My top 5 bands were Never Shout Never, Christopher Drew in parentheses, spelled wrong, Nicosaur, oh my god, Nicosaur was my shit. All-Time Low, 303, and then my own 5th grade band that never happened. And the two names we were deciding between was Shades of Black and, don't worry, I've got this written down. The Gray Skies Cry. What was I doing? Anyways, on that note, before I have to dive any further into that notebook, because that one's truly embarrassing, let's get back to the how to be seen tutorial. As we saw in the beginning, I had maybe 19 pages on how to tease your hair scenely, so let's get started on that. All right, step 1, according to 10-year-old scene queen Shannon, the lead singer of The Gray Skies Cry, is to straighten your hair. And when I say straighten it, I don't mean just straighten it. Straighten it, and then when you think it's straight, straighten it again, and then when you think that's straight, straighten it 7 times more. Alright, while I straighten my hair, and this is not even remotely good enough, I'm gonna be enjoying the scenest beverage I can find. 666 to the devil.
Antichrist. 666 in Hebrew. You cannot deny that that is a cross. And what is witchcraft? When the cross goes upside down.
From my how to be seen tutorial is teasing. So let's sort out some really nice scene bangs here. Oh my god, no, I hate it. Fake fringe. Alright. Oh my god, I literally hate this. I look like a child. Alright, grab a section, hold at the end, and comb towards your head in short strokes to form knots at the roots. Oh wow, I'm so glad we're taking care of our hair in 2007. Alright, we're gonna start the back combing process, just a little bit. Oh man, I haven't done this to my hair in years. Look at that rat's nest. I forgot a crucial step, possibly the most crucial step to being a scene queen. Hairspray! So, according to my tutorial, at this point, the entire back of your head should be all naughty goodness. I'm gonna go with yes. Dude, 10-year-old me would be fucking stoked right now. Look at this. Alright, so this is a step of the notebook, the step of the tutorial that I would really like to point out for the hair that I absolutely love and like proves how long ago I wrote this. Here is a scene queen tip. Red and feathered hair with a side fringe can be extremely seen, and your parents should not mind. Look at pictures of Audrey Kitching. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a very long time. Think of her hair when it was blonde with pink on the bottom. You could copy her style with black, brown, or bleach blonde. Or maybe just some cool streaks for now. I'm gonna take a page out of that book, literally, and I'm gonna add some colorful streaks because I feel like despite the fact that my hair is neon green, it's always neon green, so for me this isn't seen enough quite. Alright, and now, because we have more hair in here, we need to add more hairspray. And now, for the final step on the hair. I know I said we should be using bows, And I, back in the day, had so many bows, but I think my parents just recently got rid of all of them. So I am going to use not even the second next best thing, the best thing that I never wore as a scene queen, but absolutely wish I had. A tiara. Oh my god, this one's too big. Too big. How did we do this back in the day? This doesn't make any sense. Guys, my hair is not dead enough for this. It's pissing me off. I think I'm finished with this hair. Unfortunately, it's too alive to stay as poofy as I'd like it. But I think this is pretty fly right now. If only this was a little straighter and this was a little bigger. But the tiara is pulling the look together. So from here, I think we need to move on to makeup. How to do everyday scene emo makeup. It's gonna be this section right here. Just in case you're wondering, flip to page 32, section C. Put light foundation on. That's really the extent of the foundation instructions, because back in 2007, I didn't even know there was a word called contouring, much less an actual like makeup application of contouring, or brushes actually for that matter. We're gonna use this and fingers. Old school drugstore foundation. Alright, I think our foundation is ready, because when I was 10, I couldn't do much more than that. There is absolutely zero mention of what to do with your eyebrows in this notebook, because in 2007, I don't think anyone did their eyebrows, frankly, especially not 10-year-old scene queen Shannon. So we're gonna just pretend something's in there, skip ahead to when I was like 12, and I'm just gonna do those brows for you really quick. That's a fair attempt, because that's not too over dramatized. This is legitimately like what I would have loved to look like as a 10-year-old, and this is how I really did my brows at 12 when I thought I was a scene queen. Add eyeliner. It should be thick but subtle. Add wings to the end, but don't look like a raccoon. This is counterintuitive to me, because didn't we all look like raccoons? I know I looked like a raccoon when I first started wearing makeup. So I'm just gonna take my eyeliner and go for the big boy wing, because that's what we do here. The next step in my tutorial is to add gray eyeshadow to your upper lid. So I'm just gonna take this with my finger, because that's about as advanced as we were back in the day. And I'm gonna do that on my upper lid. Oh man. Why did I write this step second? This doesn't make any sense. Like I said, there's absolutely nothing like advanced about this at all, so we're just going for it. In fact, I think there's like literally 1 or 2 more steps. All right, we're gonna move to a whole nother section for the next step of the makeup. How to get awesome scene lashes. When doing your makeup, before putting on mascara, powder the lashes with a loose powder. It will create a thick base for mascara. So we're doing the thick, clumpy mascara, not even falsies. We were primitive in the day. Primitive. Okay, I don't have any loose powder right now, but I have packed powder, so I'm just gonna take that. Alright, and for the final step of the eyes, we're gonna do the raccoon. I'm sorry, we can't not do the raccoon. That's just how it was back in the day. So we're gonna take our black eyeliner pencil. Alright, to be honest, this is coming out much more reasonable than I thought. I think 10-year-old me would have actually like been stoked with this look. That's the worst part. Finally, to finish off the makeup, thought I would never do this again, but here we are. Nude lips, dude. Nude lips. And I don't mean this nude, I mean like the same color as my pale ghost skin. We're covering the last bit of life that it looks like we have left. Boom! Just made everything fall. I look like a picture that I would have brought in to show my stylist, like when I was 12, and by stylist, I mean the lady at Supercuts, who would refuse to do my hair the way I wanted it. Alright, we're kind of at the end of the tutorial here, but to bring it all together, we need to go for the full look, the outfit, the clothes. Firstly, the number one thing that you have to be seen, besides a Sidekick phone, is skinny jeans. And I'm in Florida, so I will not be putting them on right now because I don't want to. So I'm gonna get scenified from the waist up. According to this, a jean skirt with leggings or colorful corduroys are good. Get as many t-shirts as you can when you go shopping. Make sure they're fairly tight and have either cartoons, random words, graphic print, or a band on them. Any colored graphic t-shirt, black or white tank tops are also really seen. Stripes are acceptable. Do not wear turtlenecks. Do not wear the turtleneck, okay? Instead, wear a long sleeve shirt with a cute scarf. Alright, alternatives, throwing alternatives out there. Shoes. Get several pairs of shoes. That's a very scene exclusive thing, to have more than one pair of shoes. 2 pairs of bands, one checkered, one maybe with sharks or frogs, what the fuck? A pair of high top Converse, a pair of low top Airwalks, as many flats as you want, then fill in the blanks any way you like. Girl, I had Osiris's. That's what I wish I had open here right now, my Osiris's. Claire's accessories are great, and you can get some very seen items for there, especially the cheap tiaras. You know what? This one wasn't cheap, okay? This one was very expensive. Scene tip, go as crazy as your parents allow. Random is key. Yes, it really says that. Random is key. This is true 2007ism. If your parents say no, they mean it. Don't push it. Start off with a little makeup. This is a little. And if your parents don't say anything, go for a little more. Then more. Then more. Until you're all cleaned up. And actually, that is genuinely what I did. And it worked. So for any of 10-year-old me's out there, this advice was actually accurate. I hate looking at myself with these lips, man. Ew. So really quick, let's get on some graphic tees and some jewelry. Okay. Oh my god. OMG XD RAR. What is more random than a pizza shirt and these bands with my own name on it? Oh my god. Let's not do this. Let's not recede this far. It's a coping mechanism. On another note, I just walked out of my room to get these wristbands because you can't be seen without these wristbands. Duh. And my dad said I looked cute, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. Like, what? 10-year-old me would be like, yes, exactly, see? But now I'm not. I'm 22, and I just feel bad about myself. OMG. Totally radical. Super stellar. That's the sex. What else can I say? And I know this isn't a gloomy bear or a skeleton animal, but it's got a bat on it, so it's rad enough to be one that I can hold and not be lame. Speaking of warnings, warnings to wrap this video up, at the very end of my How to Be Seen notebook, there is a warning. Warnings. People will call you a poser no matter what for being a scene kid and being young. It's not. We are young. Yeah. You may lose friends who don't like your style, but don't change. Okay, you hear that, friends that I lost, that I never had to begin with because of my style? Get out of here. I'm a real scene queen. Plus, if they can't accept you for who you are, what you like, then they aren't your friends in the first place. Okay, there's like actually one good bit of advice in this entire fucking book. Alright guys, before I start hating myself too much, I'm gonna go reform my 5th grade band, The Gray Skies Cry, and listen to some Nicosaur and Never Shot Never. However, before I do that, they just keep going up here. They just really want to stay up here. Like I said in the middle of this video, if you'd like to check out my Poshmark, I would really appreciate it. I have a ton of cool stuff, some scene queen stuff, some not scene queen stuff. It's all stuff I actually genuinely enjoy though. I really thank Poshmark for sponsoring this revolutionary video. I think this will help a lot of young scene queens achieve, and kings, achieve their goals. What is it? Is that it? 303? Alright, I love you guys so much. I'm sorry for either destroying your timeline or blessing it with this video. The scene queen is back. 2020, wait, what are we calling 2020? Because it was just, well, it is 2019. You gotta think of a name, guys. On that note, I'm gonna go get in the shower and pretend this never happened. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Just for the good old days. Stay pretty kitties. Bye. Woo!